What up, everybody? It's your boy Aaron All Nighter,
It's your boy Fifth in the building.
and this is episode 2 of the Pop Up Podcast, where we talk about trending topics, what's in the news, locally, nationally, internationally. We're going to talk about what everybody is talking about right now.
Yes.
And one of the things that people are talking about this week, no Diddy, but Diddy.
Diddy. He's back in our lives again.
Yep, unfortunately, Diddy is back. And yeah, Diddy got sentenced. So what was it? 40 months?
Yeah.
They gave him?
Time served though. He gets 12 months?
Yeah, well, he got 14 months in already.
So
they gave him
minus
14, so that's 26 months left.
So
then in the Fed, you get 85% of your time. And the last 6 months are gonna be in the halfway house.
Should we say 48? At 48 months, he served 14. That's 34. 34 months, 80% of time. Yeah, he has like 18 to 24 months. He'll probably serve that.
Yeah, Diddy coming home probably next year.
Knowing him, he knows people and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that the way the world is right now is such a, how can I put it? Such a weird space in the world that a lot of people are surprised that Diddy actually even got that much time.
I'm not gonna cap, bro. I was a little surprised.
I'm not gonna lie, me too, because if you go by the sentencing guidelines for the Mann Act charge that he got found guilty of, not all the shit he was accused of, the shit he was actually found guilty of, it was transporting people across lines for prostitution, and it's called the Mann Act. But the sentencing guidelines for a first offense on the Mann Act is probation. So they went above and beyond the sentencing guidelines. And I feel like it's because they thought, you know what, we're gonna make an example out of Diddy. Now, some people still feel like he deserves more time because of all the allegations against him, the Cassie video.
I think that's why he got as much time as he did. Because that was like, you can't go after him directly for Cassie because you're on a statute.
Yes.
However, shit like that does weigh against you when it comes time for, even though you had we have two charges, the two of the lowest charges both found guilty on, still hit him with a like medium high sentence. You know what I mean? Compared to what they could have.
Yeah, and I feel like it was a good sentence for him. 4 years, you know what I mean, the time served. However, I want to know what Diddy's going to do when he comes out. Because right now, he's holding a class in jail. He's teaching people how to do finances, according to his lawyers.
Oh, he's trying. He's trying to do anything to shave any amount of time off that boy.
Right. So he got like a whole group in there where he's teaching them business and finances and, you know, bookkeeping and all this shit. But his lawyers tried to be like, see, look, he's doing the right thing even in jail. I wonder if he's going to do that his whole sentence or if that was just for sentencing. And now he's like, nah, guys, the classes are done. I'm over this shit.
Yeah, I'm going to send me back to my fucking cell.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I think that Diddy got a lot going like wrong for him, bro. And how far did he fall from grace? He had the key to New York.
There was still a lot of still a lot of people backing him though. There's still a lot of people that were like, "Yo, Diddy," they backed him. which is weird.
Well, Kanye West just had his daughter do a song with King Combs, Diddy's son. There's a song that just got released with King Combs and Northwest. It's horrible, man. And speaking of music, since we talking Diddy, talking music, we mentioned on the Hip Hop Everything podcast the Cardi B album. We got to talk about Cardi and Nicki.
Yo, that shit's
Bro,
getting
Nicki's
crazy.
going to ham.
She's going in, bro. Like, so ain't Cardi B though.
Yeah.
Cardi B too, making fun of her because he's like, you're 5 years old, running around, can't even say words like she. But Nicki is going in though. Nicki is going in.
They talking about each other's kids, bro.
Kids. It's gonna get physical, I think, between them two. Like last time this happened, didn't Cardi throw a shoe at her?
Yeah, they fought already. So it's like they ready for that smoke again. I'm here for it. And there's other female rappers that are getting brought into the mix. I guess there's a female rapper named JT. She threw shots at Cardi B.
That's from the City Girls.
Cardi B was throwing shots at Bia.
Yep.
So Nicki Minaj, if I'm Nicki Minaj, right, I'm doing a track with JT and Bia, dissing Cardi. We jumping her on a track.
Yep.
I mean, like, that's it.
Yo, if you look at the last album drops, I saw a statistic online, and I don't know if it's true, but out of everyone you just mentioned, they all have albums this year or EPs this year. They've all dropped music, and Cardi B tops that chart right now. Her shit already went platinum. I think the only other one that went platinum was Doja Cat, who's not involved in this. And then you got Ice Spice. She didn't even make it. She went like, I think she did 750 or 500. So did Nicki. Nicki didn't even go platinum. She didn't even make $1 million.
Well, look at Cardi B's album, Am I the Drama, held the #1 spot for 2 days after Taylor Swift dropped.
That's crazy.
So Taylor Swift didn't even take the top spot for 2 days.
Those people can say what they want. I see. But with that being said, now you see why Nicki's firing shots, because Nicki is and has always been on top of the female rap game. Like she's been on. Mm-hmm. She is the Jay-Z of the female rap game, and she dethroned. Did Cardi B come up and say bye?
Yeah, that's exactly what Cardi did, bro. Like, and on top of that, Nicki taking hella shots at Jay-Z right now too.
I know, yo, bro.
She put up the meme with like his hair all fucked up and him balding in the middle, and was like, "Y'all remember when Jay-Z said he left condom wrappers on the baby seat?" Like she trying to imply something nasty, but that's not what Jay-Z was implying.
No, but yo, that's a creative way to flip it.
It really is. Now Jay-Z gonna be like, nah, I was talking about fucking Nas and baby mama. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And Jay-Z in his own shit right now. Speaking of Nas and Jay-Z, Jay-Z just got denied the casino in Times Square. He was trying to put a casino in Times Square. They denied him. But Nas just got approved for a casino in Queens. It looked like Nas is winning the war.
For real. Well, it's also location too, man. Times Square.
Listen, that would have been amazing in Times Square, bro. I don't know why they voted no on that.
Already enough traffic in there. You put a casino in there, bro, it'll be mayhem downtown. It's already mayhem. It'd be worse.
But that's what they want. They want the mayhem downtown. That's why they put all that shit there. And now you're going to have all the big celebrities at this huge-ass casino downtown Times Square. Every other business around it eats better. Because now who's who is at the fucking casino.
Yeah. They're going to have chefs and shit there, 5 stars. Jay-Z,
exactly.
You know, bro. You know Jay-Z got that approved. That was going to be a fucking casino. That wasn't going to be some like little fucking 1-2 star. That much shit was going to be a 5-star casino.
Yeah, they were saying it was going to be like a $4 billion project or some shit.
Yo, that's wild.
and they voted no on it. And I look at it like this: like, I like going to the casinos. I think the casinos bring in good entertainment to cities and revenue. Cause like all of these casinos got a hotel attached to it, pretty
Oh yeah,
much.
y'all got a restaurant.
So yeah, now you got the fancy restaurants, you got the hotel, you got the casino, and everything's already in Times Square.
Massive amount of foot traffic. I mean, just a massive amount of foot traffic down there.
Yeah, so the city probably
Yo,
was like, nah, it's too much.
whoa, yo, what was it? Aaron got a gambling problem.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Yes.
Nah, listen, Chat GPT helped me
He
figure
be
out.
winning, bro. He be winning though.
Chat GPT helped me to figure AI for the win, bro. AI help you figure
For
this
real.
shit out.
Nothing
For
wrong
all
with
the
that.
people who don't know, on slot machines, there's something called a RTP, a return to player percentage. Every slot machine has one. You go for the highest one. And if you don't know what the highest RTP percentage is on that machine, ask your little Chat GPT. It'll tell you. You tell it the casino that you're at, it'll tell you where in the casino the slot machine is.
Oh, that's wild.
Bro, I made a cheat sheet for 2 casinos already, Encore and Bally's. They printed that shit out on a PDF file for me and everything. Thank you.
Mm-mm.
I'm actually mad because I missed out on another grand jackpot. This fucking shit pissed me off, bro. The
Another one?
machines I be
Bro, I
playing.
just talked to you 2 weeks ago. This podcast. We shot episode 1 3 weeks ago. You spoke about one then. You missed another one in between time.
Yeah. Yeah, so the machine that I was
Bro.
playing, right? It had a $19,000 grand. And I went one night, I seen the 19,000 there, right? I'm like, all right, that's just gonna hit soon. I popped up the next night, bro. That shit was already reset back to the $10,000 grand. I'm like, damn, somebody hit that shit last night.
Yep.
I'm like, motherfucker. But I wasn't putting in a huge bankroll. You know what I mean, I went in there with like $100 and shit and was like, all right, see what I could do.
No, but little money makes little money. It's not about how much you bring in, it's about what you leave with. Even if you only bring in
Right.
100, say you leave with $150, 200, 250, and
Yeah.
you spent 6 hours in there. You know what I mean? I mean, you spent 6 hours of your time. They give you free drinks. They doing shit for you. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
and they give fucking booklets.
That's
You know what I
fine.
mean? Look at, so I get the free play. Fucking give me all the offers.
Right?
So different dates. They send
Come
this
back,
shit in the
please.
mail, and they're like, "All right, pop up on this date. You get $10 free play, or $5 free play, or you can enter for $20,000 sweepstakes shit. Just put your card in the machine." That's when you see mad people in there for no reason and shit. It'll be like
Because they got
daytime.
those.
Yeah, they're like, I'm in there for the free play. And it's easy and it's great because they get you in there.
That's
And
what they
if
want.
you're
They want you
smart
to actually
enough,
go
you
once.
play the free money.
Dude, that's what they want. They want you to go there, right? With this free money. They want you. They hope you hit
Mhm.
because for them to actually get you the first time, if you have a good time, you're absolutely coming back, and you're gonna start to spend money there. You had a good time. It's getting you to go there that first time, and they
Yep.
hook you, and you're hooked.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you win. Especially, bro, if you're fucking tearing it up.
That's why you got to play smart. And they have so many different slot machines that are all fancy, loud, colorful, all this different
Oh, yeah.
graphics on it to like, oh shit, that looks cool.
Yeah, let's go over
But,
there.
but you gotta play the machines you know. Because if you don't know the machines, it's like, nah, that one ain't it. So some of the machines that are like super fancy looking, nah, they take your money. I see a lot of people on the table games though. The table games, I'm not a big
Craps,
fan of.
craps,
Yeah,
roulette, shit like that.
yeah. Because that one, that's more on the house. The house usually wins on the table games. But by law, the state has to like regulate the RTP on the slot machines.
Yeah, so they have to hit a certain percentage of time.
As soon as I found that out, I was like, "Thank you, send it."
Right? Now you get ChatGPT involved, you know what I mean? They start to, this one has the highest return, this one has the highest return, and you go there looking like that one hasn't hit yet, this one hasn't hit yet.
Bro, the crazy part about it is I see the same people playing the same games.
Because they know that's
So it's like when I go and I'm playing the game, it's the same people on the side of me and shit. They're like, "Oh, they hooked on this game too." Okay.
well, they
I
know
had
the shit
one
you know.
old dude walk up to me the other day, right? He was like, "Hey, you're here again, huh, buddy?" And I looked at him and I'm like, "I don't know you, bro." And then, like, after he walked away, I was like, "I think I do. I think I talked to him like 2 weeks ago." I'm like, "Fuck." I'm like, "I don't remember." But it's good shit. Now, so I think that like Jay-Z's casino would have been huge in Times Square. Same with like Nas's in Queens, bro. That's gonna be big for Queens. I mean, just imagine all the tourism that's gonna go there for that. It's
Pretty crazy,
ridiculous.
bro. There's your money injection right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's your step one right there, and if you build off that, then people, you're gonna have some big money coming into that.
Facts.
Big money.
But I think that Jay-Z, that Times Square one would have been crazy. I still can't believe how he's getting dragged by Nicki Minaj though. Nicki claiming that Jay-Z owes him like millions of dollars for the title. Yeah, saying like a part of the deal that they had with Title when Title first started, that everybody had like part ownership in it, all these bigger artists. And she's saying that she ain't getting paid what she was supposed to be getting paid off Title.
Oh, the
So
streaming service title.
yeah,
Oh wait, oh that's right, Jay Z. Oh yeah, that's right. He split ownership with that, right, with different artists.
yeah,
That's all. That's all artists like driven. They
artist
call it.
owned, yeah. But
She's
she's
one of
saying
them.
that she ain't getting her splits properly.
She's probably not. She's saying she's probably not. It's easily verified. I mean, where's the
Mm-hmm.
receipts? Like that's not rumor. That's something you can prove.
Yeah, Jay-Z ain't even proving that shit. He's like, let that bitch talk. Right now, Nicki Minaj looks like she all coked out. She just
No, she
going ham
bugging.
online. She's just roasting people, talking about kids. She's like the female Kanye West. She pulling a Kanye.
Yeah, bro, she's losing it.
She actually, I seen a video by TMZ the other day, right? TMZ posted it. It was like one day and it had like 3 million views. Fucking they were talking about Nicki Minaj and Cardi, and Nicki Minaj had said some shit about the dude Harvey that runs TMZ, and the dude with them
Is that the little white
called
dude?
him the Harvey, the white dude, and then the black dude that's with him.
Yep.
She called him a dreadheaded Rasta and Harvey, and told both of them to eat her ass while she on her period.
Why? Like, why is she going at them for?
Because she don't like what they posting about her back and forth with Cardi B. So they invited her up to the TMZ live shit, and she was like, and she told them to eat her ass on her period. And then she put like a meme up where it was like a cartoon with their bent over with their ass cheeks spread, and then there was Bart Simpson pegging a finger. So
All
the
right.
dude that was with Harvey was like, that was not on my bingo card for the day. I did not know I'd get an invitation to eat out Nicki Minaj's ass today. That was not on the bingo card.
What the fuck?
It's some
She's wild,
Kanye
bro.
shit, man. Nicki
She's always
Minaj.
been like that though. Who was she fucking with last year, the year before, when she just came on some like demonic, just talking in like riddles, but she was like kind of saying it with like a Jamaican accent.
Well, that's when
She has
she
some shit.
started coming at Jay-Z last year.
Yeah, it was like a year or two ago, but this was a female rapper, I think. Yo, it was like it was crazy, bro. I'm like, She gets weird though. She gets weird when she don't like you.
Yeah.
No.
So, away from the music and entertainment industry, how you feel about this government shutdown?
1 second. I just want to say before we do leave music. Next Friday, I believe Mobb Deep drops the Infinity album. Well, Infinite
Yeah.
album. Sorry, Infinite. I think I saw it was this Friday coming up. So, about 5 or 6 days from now. I'm definitely gonna be confident. Just letting y'all know, whoever paying attention, if y'all a Mobb Deep fan, it's a brand new album, unreleased Prodigy verses, Havoc and Alchemist. Also, they teamed up for this entire album, so you know it's gonna be dope.
Bro, the shit that's been released from that already, fire.
Yeah, 2 tracks, dude. You're both of them. I got on my playlist. I'm with it.
So,
Now,
how
what
you
you say
feel
about
about this government shutdown?
it doesn't really bother me at all, to be honest with you. But looking at the landscape of it, if it really is what it is, every day something new comes out about the left not getting on board with it, the right not wanting to get on board with it. It's left is throwing like all this weird shit inside it. Again, fluffing up in areas, trying to get money back. And they're stalling because Trump's just like, I know, basically Trump knows their game plan. He put up a wall to it, and they are now running at it, trying to figure out a way around it to try to get this government shutdown put like back. What I think is even more fucked up, though, to be honest with you, is the fact that these goddamn, all these congressmen, 525, I think, all together, and senators, they're getting paid to be home
Oh,
right
yeah.
now. They're getting
I
paid.
seen something on the news, right? And this made me laugh. It was on the Channel 10 local news yesterday. And they said that there's a handful of politicians during this shutdown that are going to donate their salary while on lockdown, while on the shutdown, to charity. And then there's a handful of politicians that said they're not getting paid. I was like, yo, the ones that said they're not getting paid, they just didn't want to donate the salary to match the other motherfuckers. They're like, I
Yeah.
would donate, but I ain't even getting my money. Shit.
No, that's just mine.
They're like, I'm keeping that shit. Fuck. So I just laugh. I think the politics in this country is just so ass backwards. Left, right, red, or blue. You a fool if you think they care about you. You know what I mean, like I said on Track Illusions, available all platforms. But
Yes.
I feel like it's just a whirlwind because you got the House Speaker Mike Johnson and the Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer trading public accusations over who's responsible. Everybody's saying this
Yep.
one responsible. That one's saying that one's responsible. Then you got the Democrat Senator Cory Booker describing the shutdown as a tsunami of healthcare and financial consequences for Americans.
That's really, I think that's really the bread and butter of it. Like that's what's stopping this from going down is the healthcare. I
Mm-hmm.
believe the Democrats want to do like undocumented citizens or
Yep.
non-citizens. They're going to get on the healthcare plans. Which where does that? The idea is where does that money come from to pay for that?
Right.
Well, it's going to come from somewhere, so it's going to come from the taxpayer because all the other money's already allocated. They're definitely. I know the easy solution is reallocation of money from this to that. But being honest, in reality, it's not going to happen. Like
Right.
money that's funded for these already are going to stay there. It's taxing to bring more money in. Where does that tax come from? The people that work. The people that work have to pay more
Exactly.
tax. Less money to go spend into the economy. You know what I mean? That's
There's
we're
more
already in
money
this.
in the pharmaceutical companies' pockets. And I think
Lord
the
have mercy.
healthcare companies are pushing this. So they're like, yeah, go ahead, pay for the undocumented. It's cool because they're the ones that's going to get paid. So they're lobbying for all of this shit. The pharmaceutical companies, the
It's
healthcare.
guaranteed money. It's guaranteed money
Mhm.
because it's coming from the state. It's coming from the government.
Facts. And speaking of the government, right? How you feel about Trump being approved to send 300 National Guard troops to Chicago?
See, I was under the impression he already had him there. What was that? The National Guard.
Yeah.
So he's getting 300 troops.
Yeah. He got
What type of
approved for
troops
300 National Guard troops.
in Chicago?
Yep.
if if there was going to be a civil war in any city and it was going to start in any city in America,
Chicago.
it would be there, because that is probably, actually I can't say that. What's it? Nah, thing in Nashville, fucking, they're number one. I think Chicago's ranked third right now, overall worst crime city.
Yeah, it was
But either
confirmed
way,
yesterday. Even though a federal judge blocked him from deploying troops to Portland, they approved it for Chicago. Um, Today's ruling validates but that was about Oregon. But Donald Trump has moved to deploy the National Guard in another city by authorizing 300 troops to protect federal offices and assets in Chicago, where the government said Border Patrol agents shot and injured a woman while firing at someone who tried to run them over. So basically, because there's been attacks on ICE agents in Chicago,
yep.
they're
They need
going to send.
protection details,
Yep.
bro. It's, I don't think the intent or the motive behind what Trump is doing is the way it looks, but it doesn't look good. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
think about, like, the
He's trying to
Constitution,
protect the ICE agents, but
but
it
he's
looks
putting
bad.
troops. But he's bad because he's putting troops in American cities, which is literally against. It's not in the Constitution. They can't do that. You can't
Right.
have the American military against the American public. It's in our constitutional rights. So when you see him do this, it's the same thing that the left does with breadcrumbs. They want to take something away, left or right, as a matter of fact. If they're going to take something away from you, they want you to go somewhere, they don't get to hammer you with it, bro. It's little piece by little piece by little piece, over time. That way, it's like years go by, showing like, how the fuck did we get here? We're at the point of where he's dropping troops into America. Think about it. It's possibly Portland. Maybe he wants to put some there. He's putting some in Chicago. You know he's going to go after, like, St. Louis. There's another one. What's the fucking? I can't think of the name. There's another one. I think in Tennessee or Kentucky. That's actually number one. I'm thinking he's gonna go to the top 10 worst
Yeah.
cities. You know what I mean? And try to do what he can to clean them out. However, I get I think the intent behind it's right, maybe, but the optic of it is fucking terrible, because you're not supposed to
The
be doing this.
optic of it is what, in my opinion, will stop the Civil War.
And now you have factions all over the United. Bro, it just doesn't. It's every way you look at it's bad. You're like, yo.
Listen, the leaders of the gangs in Chicago already said, "Go ahead, come here.
Yep.
We a different breed." They're like, "We don't care. We will shoot you dead in the streets. What's up?" And Trump said, "Okay, we about to send 300. What's up?" Yeah, this might get ugly and bloody. Not wishing that on anybody, but just seeing how the pieces lay out, that's bad.
It's not good, because they're going to lose on both sides, but eventually Chicago's not going to be able to hold off the military. Let's be serious.
Oh, yeah. But you got to remember, military's done shit like this before in America, where, like, in Philadelphia, I think it was in the 80s or something, they bombed a few blocks. And fucking, let me look this up.
Let me pull this up.
United States government bombed city blocks in Philadelphia. Pull this right up. And I know it was because 1985 move bombing carried out by the Philadelphia Police Department, not the federal government. On May 13th, 1985, during a confrontation between the city and MOVE, a black libertarian organization, the Philadelphia police dropped an explosive device on a house at 6221 Osage Avenue in West Philadelphia. The ensuing fire was allowed to burn and spread, destroying 61 homes over 2 city blocks. 11 people died, 6 adults and 5 kids, and hundreds were displaced. They'll do that shit again. That shit was only in the 80s. That was in 85.
They got way more crazy. Just fucking 40 years ago, bro. They got way more crazier shit now.
They're going to do that shit with a drone. Boom. Done. Bye-bye.
That's what I mean, bro. It's.
But now, if they do that again, right? In the 80s, people were organized, but not as organized as they are today. With the internet.
Bro,
with listen, the backlash from something like that
Yep. Yep.
will make a whole
The
faction of
world,
people
the entire
revolt.
world would ripple from that. The entire that doing that and having that go global, there would be a ripple effect that you couldn't even fucking fathom would happen if we bombed our city of our own in today's day and age with the friendships how they stand right now. Bro, the fallout from that would be catastrophic.
Like, and honestly, I can see if that happens, right? People on the right distancing themselves from the government and Trump because they'll be like, yo, that's unconstitutional, bro. What the
Mm-hmm.
fuck are you doing? You bombing us, you bombing Americans.
Can't do that.
You know what I mean? So they would lose a lot of their own support. But
You think now the question becomes: do you think he'd be willing? He knows that. Do you think he'd be willing to take that chance to prove his point about trying to fucking clean
yes,
up the city, to
yes.
lose whatever chunk of? I think you would too. I agree with you. I'm just saying,
Because
like,
I think that he has enough diehards that don't care about those little things. They look at it as little things. They're like, well, that's a sacrifice we'll have to make then. You know what I
I think
mean?
I think he's thinking as like put it as like his fellowship as like a blob around him, and doing something like that's going to cut off a slice of it. Not a
Mm-hmm.
lot, but enough where he's like, it's worth the gamble. You know what I mean? Like if I lose this, but I get this, I value this being higher than losing whatever
Right.
amount of base, bro. And it's like, how many times can? And I'm starting to see a pattern of him doing that. I'm like, bro,
He
you're gonna.
tests the water. He puts his toes in the pool first. He's
Yep.
like, all right, it's warm enough. I can
I'm
do
like, you
this.
can't keep doing that, bro. Like you are systematically removing yourself from the base that supported you to get you here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
It's
think that it's because he knows that them dividing the country the way they're doing, they're making the left and the right both have more extreme extremists. So as long as he can get the extremists exactly where he wants them, he's building a loyalist base. He's building a base that will go along with what he says because they like him. There's people that disagree with some Trump policies, but will still defend him about the policy they disagree with, which is
yeah, just
different than any
because.
other politician. They'll be like, but what he meant to say was this. I don't agree what he said, but I know what he meant. Whereas no other politician, they'll be like, yeah, I just don't agree what he said. They're not going to make an explanation or excuse for him. They do
Because he's
that
not,
for
but this because he's not really a politician. You know what I mean? He's not. He's a
you. Right.
businessman. So
So
he's
he
very
knew.
he's very crass with how he comes across here. Where they're very polished on how they have to
Yes.
approach it because that's the game they need to play. Trump's like, I don't need to play that. I'm not, and it just.
Yes.
I feel like that's the dichotomy there, and it's like it's
But
interesting to
that
watch it.
playbook allows him so much more leniency because he's
Yes.
not a politician
Mm-hmm.
and he's winging it. And he'll get people that'll make excuses for his behavior and find, oh, well, he meant this in it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if he bombs American city blocks, people will be like, well, he meant good. Those were all the thugs. Those were the
Yeah.
people
Oh, of
that
course. I can already see it coming. Oh yeah.
we don't need them anyways. And guess what? You want to spend the tax dollars putting them all in jail? No, we just saved so much money and be totally on that side. And it'll be like, oh, well, okay, so fuck the Constitution at this point.
And you're putting a value on lives. On top of that, you're
Mm-hmm.
putting a
Yeah.
value on a life, bro. That's not gonna go well at all. Nowhere.
Well, I think Trump did so many breadcrumbs over the years that it was smart of him to test the waters. Like, remember when he said when he was running again that he could shoot somebody in Times Square and get away with it and people would still vote for him? He could shoot a gun off in Times Square and
I
that
don't.
people would still vote for
I
him?
don't deny he said it. I don't recall exactly what he's saying, but I believe he said something like that.
Yeah.
Definitely on his.
And then it was like I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on. I'm gonna put Times Square, Trump, comment, gun. That should be enough keywords.
right. Give to me.
I don't know. It's pulling up Liz Cheney. Okay, nothing to do with Liz Cheney. But yeah. So, anyways, fucking.
Either
I
way,
feel like he's
I would
testing.
believe he would say something like that because that's right
Yeah,
up his fucking alley.
yeah. I see him testing the waters to see what he can get away with, and I could see a civil war coming, and I don't see it necessarily being pushed by Trump. I see Trump's puppet masters pushing it.
So I came up with this theory, right? That the right now, Trump and his faction are the old guard, the people
Mm-hmm.
who him and who really run it, and the new guard is the left side, is the lefties coming
Yeah,
at him. The new guard is trying to take the old guard out because obviously that's what they do. That's the
right,
game that's being played for fucking ever, and it will be forever. Is
right.
the old teams there? Finally, they die off, and the new team fucking swallows them. They get old. The next team,
Yeah,
it's the build. I think we're actually in this time period right now. I was seeing where the left is more progressive, more democratic, and trying to push those kind of ideologies upon a more conservative branch of the government right now
right.
that's being run by Trump and the old guard. You know what I mean? Because right now, think about it, Trump has the trifecta right now. He has the Senate, he has the House, and he's the president. And
Yeah.
he has, think about it, he really has the fucking Supreme Court. I want to say the
Mhm.
majority, 5 of those, I think, are pro Trump. I think it's 5-4, I believe.
What Trump was genius doing when he first became president, and presidents don't do this, but in the future they all will. They're all gonna copy what Trump did. He put in so many federal judges and
Mm-hmm.
appointed so many judges. I think he appointed the most judges out of any like president.
That's
But that
smart,
was
bro. That's,
genius
yeah, it's chess move.
because now when people are fighting against you and it goes to the judge, oh, you gave that judge that job.
Let's see. Yep.
Got you, bro. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because judges are supposed to be down the middle. They're not supposed to, but that's just not the world we live in.
it's
Let's
not
be honest.
human nature.
That's not. You're right. It's not, and it's not. It's not. This isn't how it really works. The judge has to come in and say, "Yes, I'm a neutral party. I don't lean one way or the other." They has,
Right.
but that's not
Perfect.
real life.
Yeah.
That's not real life.
So doing
That's why
that,
Trump gets some shit. That's why Trump gets nailed on some shit, and he's like, he's allowed to do certain shit, and certain
yeah.
shit they pin him down. Like Portland, he's not allowed to go to Portland, but he's allowed to go to Chicago. I bet if you look, they're probably 2 different judges. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Yeah, I mean, one of the
it's
judges he probably hooked up, and the other one he
and the other
didn't.
one, yeah, exactly. Old guard, new guard. You know what I mean? It's this fucking battle, yo.
What team you on?
Mm-hmm.
I think that they're doing this split on
Sporting event.
purpose, and I just
It's
sit
the
back, I
it's the
watch,
new
I
age
eat my
coliseum.
popcorn.
It's the new age coliseum. Give them
Yeah.
bread, give them entertainment, and we can do whatever we want.
Will it ever
Bro,
stop?
everyone's locked in. Everyone's locked in. No. With the way technology is now and the way they hook you, and then they're injecting this to you all the time, yo, and you're just like, no, it's gonna expedite. As a matter of fact, it's gonna get faster and get crazier. They're gonna push the envelope, just like a reality TV show, because this is what it is. Any this is why we've had reality TV for the last 15 years, and you saw the progress of those. Because now, when this draws out, this is gonna be real life reality TV. My opinion, my
Programmed us
conspiracy
to
theory.
get ready for this reality show we're living in.
2000 or 2015, bro. That's all it was. Then Trump came in, and boom. Since Trump's been in, it's been reality TV.
Shout out Elizabeth in the comments who put I'm leaving the country and put I need music.
That's the
Music.
pop up. This is the pop up
This is the
podcast.
pop up. This is what we talking. They put duty's a felon in 3 states on several different accounts. Now he's the president of the United States, and I can't even have a gun in the state that I live in. Like, dude, that shit's crazy.
Well, the state thing is not his fault. That's the state you live in's fault.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with him.
Yo, I
All
think
I'm
all
trying
the
to say,
states, this is what gets me like this. I think it's comical, right? We are the United States of America. But every fucking state got different laws, rules, regulations.
Mm-hmm.
We are 50 independent motherfucking states
That form
under
together
one
as one.
umbrella America.
And the
So
federal government's supposed to be the glue that glues everyone together.
the federal government trying to keep up with what the states is doing. That's what it's trying to do. It's like, hold on, I got 50 of you motherfucking brats to babysit. What the fuck is going on?
And the states are like, fuck you, federal government. It's funny because they'll say, fuck you, you ain't doing it. But at the same time, the states will be like, hey, by the way, my healthcare's a little crazy. Can you like, can you
Yeah,
send
I need
fucking
this
food?
money. I need
Can I
that.
get
And the
some money?
Fed is like,
But
bro,
fuck you. But fuck you.
the fuck?
Like a kid. Like a kid would. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
wild.
they giving grants out and all this other money. Oh, you want this big grant, but you can't pay me my taxes on time. Right? What the fuck's the matter with you? Fuck. I look at this shit, bro, and I just sit back and I laugh. I think that the world's gone to shit. And we know it more because of the internet. We know it more because it's in our face and we can't avoid it. And
They
like,
got news on every major app. News is
yeah,
number one. And they got fucking things like X now, which are basically like the town square for political news. And you
yo,
even on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, it's fucking everywhere, dude. They're hitting you at every layer.
yeah. Now, we're going to talk about tech real quick. Samsung hints at supplying foldable displays likely for Apple and has spurred renewed speculation about a foldable iPhone. So now Samsung had their foldable phones.
Yep.
I guess they teaming up with Apple to work on a
Dude,
foldable
I
iPhone.
saw a commercial. I seen a commercial yesterday. I thought it was AI, bro, and I didn't believe it. I saw a commercial for that shit yesterday, and I didn't. I thought it was. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was AI, and I'm like, nah, because the phone's like it folded this way and then folded down, bro, and it was like a fucking tiny square. I was like, and the way it looks is insane.
Like, I'm here for it, bro. I
You know
miss
what
hanging
else?
up the phone,
Talking about phones, bro.
fucking close
Look
it.
up Elon Musk. Look up Elon Musk. Elon Musk got a phone that he just dropped too. The way that shit looks.
Yeah, the Tesla phones.
Yeah, bro. That's just, so now he's in the phone game. What's that gonna do?
Nah, the phone game's getting crazy. And now it says Meta launched Ray-Ban display smart
Yeah.
glasses starting at $800, bringing notifications, video calling, and navigation features. So on your little smart glasses, you'd be like, Meta, fucking GPS meter over here. It'd be like, okay, Meta, take a video. Oh, Meta, what's that notification? Perfect. What the fuck? We are cyborgs now.
We're about to be. Bro, speaking of Musk, he already got the brain implant. He just perfecting the shit right now.
Yeah.
That's in perfection mode right now, bro. Think about it. That shit is in human test trials. That's how, bro. Human test trials. What's the next step? Oh, it's safe. Well, we got a couple bugs out. 100% safe. Now it's public ready. How long?
Yeah, that Neuralink when it
And
comes
it's
out,
affordable.
bro, it's gonna
And it's
be
affordable. That the average person can have it.
what's gonna make it sell, in my opinion, is the way he explained it on Rogan, where he said that your brain is basically like a circuit breaker, and you blow a fuse is a mental illness or a brain deficiency, something wrong, say like Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
He goes, that's just that fuse not getting electrical current to that part of the brain, so it doesn't work. He goes, but if we put another fuse there with the Neuralink, we can get that shit to work again, just like replacing a fuse. He goes, and then bye bye fucking dementia, bye bye this.
Parkinson's disease, whatever. Yeah, no, it's supposed to be cured, bro. That's I always look at when tech like that comes out. That's the cover story. Then
Right.
I started looking at real. I have a conspiratorial mind bad, so I started looking at like real world implications of that. I don't discount at all that they can't do everything you said and way more. I completely 1,000% believe it.
It'll do that, but they
What
also control us.
what else is it gonna do? Is it gonna give you the ability to to think faster, think quicker, have access to a hive mind information, say like the internet, right? Now
Yeah.
you are AI. You have
Yeah.
access to the entire. You can look up shit like this. You don't need to learn anymore because now you're talking about all information stored in one place, and you have access to it through this Neuralink. So now you're thinking at fucking AI speeds as a drone.
Yeah. I think that's what it's gonna be.
That's wild, yo. You know what I mean?
The co-executive of Google said that we'll be immortal by 2030. That's only fucking 5 years away, bro.
I can't believe they figured out how to move your conscience from your human self into technology. Like how like do they really know? Like, did somebody die that was alive and say, listen, this experiment, I'm gonna come on the other side and we have a code word.
I think it studied us by our internet use, our internet footprint.
That's
It's
wild, yo.
it's had enough years of everybody online to do research on us, to do the data, have like what we're into. We feed the algorithm. So the
No, but like,
algorithm
is it
still is
really you though? I'm saying like
individual.
the way we view consciousness now, if
Mhm.
you were to die and get your conscious put into a machine, do you wake back up as the same version of yourself
I
as the way
I
you
don't
view
think
it
the
now?
exact same, but I think that we fed the algorithm enough information that they'll recreate something as
So it'd
close
be a
as possible.
clone. It wouldn't be you. It'd be a clone of you.
Right. But like, because for example, Google knows what you search.
Mm.
ChatGPT knows you. Fucking the algorithms on these social medias know what to feed you, what you like.
Is that why
So
they always
it'll
show
take
show porn in
all
that
of
face?
your online footprint,
Mm.
all of that information to create you.
Yeah, your profile. But that's what I'm saying. I'm curious if it's really you though. Like, are you the spark that's you that makes you you? When you come on the other side of that and they transfer you from human
Yeah, but
to
that's when
tech,
it's the chicken and egg conversation because
you know what
are
I mean? Like,
we what we consume? Are we what we're into?
no, I'm saying, so
Because
when it
we
goes dark,
are,
when you
but
die and it goes dark, do you then reawake in technology and you're able to be like, oh, I'm fucking, I'm fifth again. Like I'm me, just with a technological, or is it a new fifth?
I think it'll be a
But like you're
mixture.
saying,
I think it'll be
it's
a mixture of
algorithm.
both. They're gonna have enough information on
That's what I
Fifth.
mean.
They're
So it's
gonna know
information. It's not
everything
technically
about
not
Fifth,
you.
your likes, your dislikes, your tastes, everything to recreate you. So it won't be you, but it'll be like you said earlier, like a clone.
Yeah, like you're cloning yourself. That's wild, bro. That's wild.
And I think that it'll be so good because of the technology and information we've inputted into online
Mm.
that it's gonna really know us.
They'll be able to profile you and then recreate you.
Yeah, especially if we start off with the Neuralink. I mean, now the Neuralink's like, all right, I'm in there. Cool. Got all the info.
Right.
Bang. Yeah, this is this person. Let's just make it
That's
again. And then they just upload the fucking profile and implant it in some like robotic body and we live forever. Like when
wild.
the former Google co-executive said we're gonna be immortal by 2030, bro. So when I really started deep diving into these conspiracy theory type shits. Cause I was already like interested in it, but I'm like, it's not gonna move that fast.
Yeah, that's fucking what, 5 years, 4.5 years.
Yeah. But seeing the technology that we're already coming out with and how advanced it was from last year,
Mm.
I'm like, oh damn. And them figuring out that quantum fucking leap shit, I forget what college it was, but it was like a huge discovery in science that made shit everything go like 10 times faster. Like, that's big. So now I'm nervous now,
What's no shit? What's next?
especially since they pushing all this shit onto us. Like, for example, when Trump was cool with Elon, man, they had a car show outside the White House.
That's right. Yeah.
Trump was a salesman.
Oh,
Trump's like, you know what? I got the Cybertruck right here. Tesla's a brand new model. I'm gonna get into this one. Look, it's comfy. It's nice. Got all the buttons. I'm like, the president trying to sell us cars right now. And then like his fallout made people like hate on Tesla, but I think that type of shit, bro, it's gonna be a thing. Like Trump was just with Elon a couple weeks ago. I think it was at the Charlie Kirk Memorial. They were seated next to each other and they got pictures together and shit. So I guess they cool again.
Well, Trump didn't give him nothing. Trump took shit away from him.
Right,
And
right.
in the
So
in the in the big beautiful
in the
bill, bro, they took
bill,
away the
yeah,
$7,500 fucking
the
rebate.
AI shit out the car.
The $7,500 rebate per Tesla, bro. That dropped Tesla stock a lot. Like that hurt him.
Yeah, but
But he
Tesla stock
rebounded.
back up. I got Tesla stock. It's
Oh,
back
bro,
up.
I'll say it rebounded, yo. He rebounded, bro. He's something like Elon Musk right now. I think he's worth 500 billion. At
Yeah,
this rate, they're saying could be late next year at the earliest. He might be the first trillionaire ever.
absolutely.
Trillionaire, bro. Trillion.
I think that well, because he's licensing the self-driving technology that Tesla created to other brands of cars.
Mm,
So, like Mercedes is going to pay for Tesla technology.
yep.
BMW, all these other brands going to pay for Tesla technology, and it's like, okay, shit, Tesla about to get back.
Paid, bro. Both get paid, bro.
So they've already said that they're a computer company. They're not a car company. Elon's like, we just happen to make cars, but we're a tech company.
Yeah.
So like
We
his
happen to
tech,
make cars.
yeah, for real.
Think
Like,
about that. Think about it. But we just happen to make a. You just happen to make a car
yeah,
in full
he's
production.
like,
In full production, like it just happened to. Like
just
it's
to
nothing.
test out the technology, just to make
Yeah,
sure the technology works. Some rich people shit. Um,
you can do that when
but
you get
like
that kind of bread, bro. That's crazy.
the self-driving shit's gonna be everywhere. They said Elon said that it's
That's
gonna
coming soon.
Bluetooth out the cars.
Yeah, bro. It's
And yeah,
coming soon.
so picture the cars Bluetooth to each other, right? So they're gonna know their GPS dots. They're not gonna bump into each other. It's gonna get rid of car accidents.
100%. It's good. Now, I said this way back when we first started talking about this topic, years ago. When this shit came, I'm like one of the only people asking about this. If that's the case, and you eliminate accidents, what happens to insurance? You
I
need
think
insurance
you
on your car now, right? And everyone pays. Now, the insurance business. Now, when you think about this, the insurance
it's huge.
business is huge, bro. Top fucking five, like economy wise, bro. Like that's no joke. You think they're just gonna fucking allow? You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be some, but how? And my question becomes: they're gonna do it. They're gonna force us to keep insurance because it's that big of a business, right? My question is, how are they gonna
Yeah,
spoon feed
we'll
us
be
into
forced
doing
to
it?
keep insurance in case the Bluetooth malfunctions.
But why
And
should that be on us? Why wouldn't that be on the? That's not like that's like a saying
true,
like
but
now you
that'll
drive
be
a
their
car.
gimmick. That'll be like,
You
well,
know what
we
I mean?
gotta
I'm wondering how
insure
they're gonna
this in
give it
case
to
the
us.
Bluetooth, in case there's a glitch in the system
Yeah,
or
you know what I mean. This
something.
one fucking yeah. And they put again like I'm just like I'm curious the way. Just think about it. They have to give it to us somehow where it's palatable for us, or we're gonna
Yeah,
say fuck you, or we're gonna say fuck you to them. It's gonna be a
right.
war.
We'll pay
And
for insurance in case there's a glitch in the Bluetooth. We'll be like, yeah, because I don't want my car that's driving itself to just randomly not know what to fucking do. I want insurance in case something like that happens.
oh, bro, you know what they're gonna say? The satellite feed can't be constant to everyone at all times, and there
Yeah.
might be times where it goes out.
And then you get a glitch in the system and you got to insure for that.
Satellite insurance, bro.
Yeah. Then
Bro,
they got us.
we're starting this right after this, yo. We're starting satellite insurance company for the first one, bro. We're ready to send that shit tonight,
I mean, trademark that shit.
right?
Fucking, but I feel like, bro, there's gonna be so much shit because he said Elon was saying that they're gonna be Bluetooth to each other, so they're not gonna have accidents, and then
Yeah.
there'll be no speed limits because you'll be able to move super fast. He said that cars will be moving on streets like electric currents on motherboards. Super high rate because
and
They
the AI
can't.
is going to know traffic patterns and how to make a traffic pattern its most efficient pattern to get
Mhm.
the amount of cars it's whatever in the area against whatever
Right.
streets do all this weird shit. You know what I mean?
And it's
How to
gonna
get
know like pedestrians and shit like that because
yeah.
they've already done testing where they're doing ethical tests. Like,
But
okay,
now
if
ready?
a
But how
baby
ready?
stroller comes out with a mom
How are they
or
going to
an
know that
old
though?
person, who do you crash into?
How are they going to know that though?
They're testing those moral tests right now.
No, but I'm saying how is a car? I know they're going to have a detection mode. What I'm getting at is China. I feel like in order to get a accurate grid, the way you're saying, you got to have cameras everywhere. So
They're gonna, bro. Hence
The
the
AI
ring
in the camera,
cameras, the Nest cameras, the watch cameras, the
bro, the
fucking
AI in those
glasses.
cameras, and the AI in the cameras, right, that we posted everywhere with in capped with the data from coming from the cars. It'll know where there's a
Mhm.
pedestrian, where there's a school
Yep.
getting out, all this shit, bro.
Everything's gonna be synced.
Yep,
Everything is gonna be synced.
yep.
We're gonna
It has
be
to be. It
moved
has
to
to be in order to be
exactly.
the most efficient.
And then as soon as they put that out to the public, that's why everything's synced. People are gonna eat it and go, okay, great. It's gonna make me safe. It's gonna make everything convenient.
It's gonna make
I
everyone's
want it.
life better. It's gonna make everyone's life better. However,
You
like
have no privacy.
anytime, you have no yep. Bro, when it gets to that point, there's no stopping if someone wants to do something to you. It's not. It's gonna be. It's not gonna matter. An individual's not gonna matter anymore because that conglomerate's gonna be so big and powerful. It's gonna be able to swallow up who and what it wants when it wants.
True.
And
And I also
there's nothing
feel
that person's
like
gonna be able to do.
how they'll push it though, they'll be like, well, what do you gotta worry about unless you're a criminal?
I know. I get. I get it. I get it. I'm saying it's just really
That's
slippery
gonna be
slope.
the argument. They're gonna be like,
Yep.
unless you're doing something you're not supposed to, well then why does it matter? Because it's my right, bro.
No shit, right?
But
Not
that
anymore.
argument will lose out in court.
Yep.
It'll get voted down on a ballot. We will give our rights up for convenience and safety
hmm
because we
And what
are a petrified society.
we're a divided society, just how they
Yeah.
want it, because they could not do that if if the races weren't as bad as it is right now, if the genders weren't as bad as it is, and the religions
Mhm.
weren't as bad as it is. You put if you had those three like it was in the '90s, it doesn't happen. They couldn't do that. We would be unified together as one, but we're so fractured right now. Again, between race, gender, and religion, it's easy to walk on us. They've segmented us into little pockets. You know what I mean? And they can attack. They can take off a pocket at a time, over time, but they can't do the whole thing together as one.
Yeah, bro. I feel like with society, like you said, we are super divided. They did it on purpose. That's how they govern.
Mhm.
That's the only way you can control a population. You divide and conquer. I mean, they made us teams. They made us gangs. They made us fight each other.
And they made it competitive, which is the bad part. That's where it
Mhm.
derives from, because now people are competitive to go against the other side. Well, the other side is your people. You're
Yeah.
another United States citizen, like another American.
And they're gonna do that to get away with taking our rights because we're gonna be too busy and distracted fighting and infighting with each other
Mhm.
to notice our rights being stolen from underneath us. And then we're gonna become a police state, a surveillance state. However, the technology with the lack of privacy and lack of rights will provide great convenience. I feel like a lot of people are worried about the jobs in the workforce, but I feel like us as humans, we're making robots to get rid of tedious jobs that we don't want to do. Dumb shit. So we're gonna be like working easier. Everything's gonna be more convenient. We're gonna live life, and people gonna more of a like a utopia type world, but it's gonna be no rights. So if you do anything wrong, bye
Shit's
bye.
taken from you. Yep.
There's no judge and jury anymore because you're on camera.
Dude,
You're
they're
on.
doing it in China right now. Then it becomes a social credit score where if you don't do what you're told, if you don't do what daddy tells you to do as an adult, they're gonna lower your score, which stops you from buying food, certain types of food. They're not gonna starve you, but they're gonna make sure you get the least minimal nutrition you can. If they're gonna bar you from travel, and
Yep.
this goes back to the independent 50 states, right? Each state's gonna have a law where you have to have a certain. I guarantee it's gonna be you can't enter the state unless your social credit
Have a
score
certain
is
score.
X, a certain height. This is a 500 and up score state. This is a 700 and up state. You need it.
Mm-hmm.
This is how they're gonna segment the people, bro.
And
The
then
future's
all
wild, bro. The future's wild.
the big rich states are gonna be where all the rich people and the high scores are.
Exactly. And they're gonna form fucking states that are super ghettos with fucking low scores because they have to go somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yep. Bro, they're already doing that now. They're pricing people out of states. They're putting people.
It's the
The
big cities, bro.
COVID
Too.
had the Great Migration. They called it.
It's the big cities, bro. They're depopulating the big cities.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, California and New York arguably have the biggest cities in the United States. You got San Francisco and LA, and then you have New York City itself.
Yeah.
You can look it up. I guarantee those three got to be in the top five. Have
Yeah.
to be. You know what I mean?
And they're getting
And people are leaving
depopulated.
them. Yep.
It's
Businesses are
too
leaving there.
pricey to live.
Even it's the crime too out there. Like San Francisco, they got places like fucking what's that? Not Rite Aid. Maybe it was a Rite Aid, or CVS. One of them fucking franchises left out of it completely. Like they keep getting raided. They had like a 9. You couldn't even call the cops unless they stole like $1,000 or $750 worth of merchandise.
Bro,
They were
all the
everywhere in
Rite
there.
Aids in Fall River closed because they was getting robbed.
New
And
Bedford
then
too.
I just seen Rite Aid, all of their stores, the complete company went out of
Closed.
business.
Mm-hmm.
Brick and mortars are done. It's too expensive. People gonna run in and rob it. And the crimes, the time doesn't match the crime. The penalty, I mean, people are like, it's worth it for me to rob. I'm not gonna get arrested as long as I rob under 1,000.
Yeah, they're
They're
not
not
gonna
gonna
call the
give a
cops.
fuck.
Think how much material you can get for that kind of every day? Every
Yeah,
day?
yeah.
Bro, you could load up in fucking 3 weeks. You could load your own place up and then start doing it and start selling the shit.
Different stores too.
Commerce.
Multiple stores a day. So it's like, I think that like
They don't
we
have no loss
also
prevention out there.
that's another thing that's gonna bring all these cameras.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing that's people gonna want to keep their
Lawlessness.
brick and mortars, otherwise they're gonna be like, nah. I
Mm-hmm.
think just get rid of the brick and mortars. Them shits is too expensive to upkeep. Way too expensive. If I'm Walmart, I'm closing my stores for in-person shopping, bro. You gonna order online and pick up, and I'll deliver.
It's
Know how
gonna
many
get to that point.
delivery locations I got now?
No, bro,
Every
it's that's on its way. It's
yeah,
already on its
and
way.
then they just
It'll
hire
deliver
mad delivery drivers. They already got
for
the
now.
Walmart delivery drivers.
For now. For
Yeah,
now. And when the robot fucking drives, when the truck drives itself, and the robot detaches in the back and delivers you your fucking
and then that
package, and then goes
pops
back
up,
in.
and then
Yep.
it's
Which is
like
soon, bro. That's close by. That's not far away. That technology right now, bro, they already have 18-wheeler fucking driverless 18-wheelers that
yeah,
drive cargo containers full of it. They already got those in
yeah.
small, low production right now. When they
Yeah,
master
they've
that
had
fucking
them for like a
technology,
decade too. I remember watching
bro.
something on Vice years ago about that shit. And they
Mm-hmm.
had real truckers sit inside the self-driving trucks to like judge it. And they were like, yo, I'm impressed. They're like, this is crazy. I mean, they're like, but I
When
think
it's
that,
perfected,
yeah, look at we don't have elevator operators no more.
nope.
There's a lot of jobs that we pivoted from. We'll pivot again. This new generation, we complain because we old, but we complain about the new math. Well, this new math for these kids, this STEM math, is teaching them how to fucking program robots and code and all this other
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. It's not the linear path. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's not the
Yeah,
linear path that we have. Yeah. Because
yeah,
like I have boys that are in middle school and high school, and they were coming to me with math, and I'm like, they don't like long division. They got them doing division some whack ass way. I'm like, bro, watch this. I drew the box. I was like, I showed him how to
Yeah.
multiply shit. I go, look, it's a fucking diamond, bro. Look.
Yeah.
Here it is. They looked at me, they're like, why didn't they say that? I'm
Right.
like,
Because they're
that's the way
teaching
you do
them
it.
as if they're calculators.
Yep.
So now their brains is being programmed to show every step like a machine.
In different ways too, because they're looking at it and all this. Dude, they had my daughter bring shit home. There's like one problem. It's got 5 different ways of going about certain, and they got like colored blocks, 50 blocks, and 4 of them divide by 4, and they got this shaded, and they show you how to like each block divide. Yo, it's
Yeah.
crazy. I was
But
looking at shit. I was like,
they're
yo,
secretly programming these kids with this
hmm?
new education for the new workforce.
But I don't think they
Alright?
even need that, yo. Because think about it, AI, train the AI to do it. Even that
Right,
shit
but
becomes
we're gonna
obsolete.
have people trained in the AI. So this next generation of kids, they're gonna be the coders. They're gonna
Mm.
be the ones that are programming all this shit. I remember one time my wife gets a phone call from my niece and shit. She at school. Bro, she made this little fucking robot remote control car in like middle school. The shit's fucking
That's dope,
driving over the book and shit. I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool as hell. How you fucking
right?
figure that out? She's like, oh, science class. And
We
I'm
got some
like,
magnets.
yeah. And I'm like, nah, they had like a battery pack motor, all this
Okay.
shit, mad wires in it. And I'm
Little
like,
gears turning it so it spins the wheels.
yeah, I'm like, that's just official. And I'm like, yeah, they teaching these kids 10 times more advanced than us when we was that age. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like they're gonna be the people making the AI, making the robots. Our generation is gonna be like, all right, we're kind of gonna be eating off the system unless we change a career field and figure it out. That's why I think certain states, like I know Mass did it, free community college if you're over 25 and you've never been to college before.
Oh shit,
Yeah, so in Massachusetts, if you've never been to college before and you're over the age of 25, you can get free community college.
that's me.
They're basically saying, hey, if you're in a career field that might be dying, you might want to go to school to figure out some other shit to have another career field.
Mm.
We'll do it for free because we know this shit's coming now.
Damn, we have
So
the
that
best fucking, we have the best education too. I think in the country. Like we
right.
have some of the most Harvards out here, MITs out here. You know what I mean? Who else? Boston University. Like there's a couple other things.
That's why we got the best hospitals.
Even hospitals too. Even fucking Yale. I think Yale's in Connecticut. It's right around the
Yeah.
corner from us. Country wise, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's all
New
populated
England,
kind
we
of
the
in the
smartest.
Northeast. Yeah.
We the smartest in the New England. Sorry to everybody else that's watching from around the country. We still love y'all. I know I'm a masshole, but still love y'all. All right.
even a
We
stu
still
even a stupid ones are compared to like pretty average out across the country.
yeah, for real.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I didn't go to no Harvard and none of that shit. Don't worry about
Right?
it.
I didn't even go to college at all.
Same.
But I'm a tradesman though, so it's different. I work in my hand. You know what I mean? I'm in construction,
Right.
so it's different. I went the blue collar route.
And I think that those jobs is the ones that are gonna last the longest. The trade jobs.
Yep, they're the hardest to do.
Even then, though, some of them they trying to get rid of. Like, you see all them 3D printing houses and shit now,
Yeah, the materials they're using, the type of materials they're using, they're like
bro.
thermal efficient. It's thermal efficient with the sun and
Yeah,
fucking the way it's
like all it takes is these companies to buy a big 3D printer.
Bro, they got algae. I saw a thing they have algae that they can grow algae into any type of material that when it decays, it'll self-replicate back. So basically, if you do it to build this material, it will never erode.
Yeah, that's
Because
wild.
once it starts to erode, it refills itself.
Yeah, bro. Listen, the
That's
technology
crazy.
nowadays is just fucking insane. So
When
I
I
feel
watched that
like,
shit, I was like, "What, bro? This dude had a container like this full of some green shit. It looked like you went to the ocean and grabbed the algae and put it in ocean water. That's what it looked like." I was like, and that shit hardened. Like when you take it out and you can make it form to what you want for a type material and it regenerates. We're talking
yeah,
building materials and shit. We're talking about houses, the fucking commercial buildings, skyscrapers. was like,
Bro,
yo.
once they do that,
Mm-mm.
it's crazy.
Just think about it. If you think about how you build houses, it's a very flawed system. You need wood. The only way you can get wood is by cutting down trees. It takes 30 years to grow a tree, 50 years to grow a tree to its maturity. You can't, and for us to keep up with population, you have to chop down more trees that grow than grow. So you're at a net negative over time. So at some point, you're gonna run out of fucking trees, which
For real.
also produce the oxygen that we fucking breathe. So the
Look at
system
that.
we're using is fucking flawed. Crazy, bro.
Did you hear about the 5,000 miles of seaweed that's coming on shore in the Gulf of Mexico?
I did, the big red blob.
Wow, bro. Look at that. And you know it's thermal efficient. It's up to
Mhm.
it's way of an energy code. You know what I mean? Because it's built with the type material that you need.
Bro, that's just all it takes is that one big huge investment from all these companies.
Mm-hmm.
I need a machine and I just need to transport this.
I need to build a 3D machine that's capable of building houses and be
Mhm.
able, because you have to give it the material, right? So you have to give
Yeah.
it the base materials to build it.
Yeah.
So there's something that has to get replenished. So you have to
Yeah,
have
I,
a
I
supply
watched
run.
this one video with this
That's
Asian
wild,
dude.
bro.
He built a mansion in a week with a 3D printer, right? And it said it took him 3 people in the 3D printer. And it took 1 week. I was like, holy shit. And it was like a 3-floor mansion, bro. You know what I
That's
mean? He did
insane.
like a walkthrough.
You saw how fast that was going, right?
Yeah. Just building the whole shit up. Done.
That's
Like,
crazy, bro.
but this next generation of kids, they're gonna build them 3D printer machines.
You're
That's
gonna
gonna
have
be
to.
the trade.
Yeah.
The trade is gonna be not building the houses anymore. It's gonna be building the printers.
That build the houses.
And the printers are gonna be so much easier to build than the fucking house. And you're gonna get paid more for building the printer
Yeah, because
because
you're gonna be
now
able to
it's
build
valued
whole
more.
houses to the amount of do that. That should hypothetically drop the prices of the value of houses down. Because you know what I mean. It takes right now. It takes a person so much labor, time, and
Mhm.
material to build it. You already have a build cost. So if you can
Right.
shrink that build cost down to fucking 60%, say you save 60% by doing it this way, the value of your house. You know what I mean? Like it can't. The $500,000 house isn't a $500,000 house anymore because it didn't cost $200,000 of material, 150
Right.
grand of material. It was 50 grand. You know what I mean? Is it a $275,000 house now with three? You know what I mean? Does it
People will
drop it
be able
down?
to live more. There's a place in Mexico. They're building a whole city with 3D printed houses in
That's
Mexico.
crazy.
They're working on a project out there. That's gonna be the new federal projects, the government projects, 3D houses.
Bro,
They're gonna print up a fucking 30 of them and call it a day. Done.
with all the high tech shit already in there, spy on you. Your refrigerator's gonna hit. There's gonna be no talking. No matter where you are, you're gonna be heard.
Well, look at on the Sunday's podcast when I asked the Chat GPT where AI gonna be in 5 years. I said all the smart tech is gonna communicate and sync with each other.
Mm-hmm.
They already got all the smart appliances. You can get fucking smart light bulbs.
Yeah, you can control them shits from that. Yeah, I seen those.
You know what I mean? They got the smart fridges that you look at the door on the fridge, it tells you what you need. It's like you're running low on milk. You should get milk.
That's
The
crazy,
fuck?
bro.
You don't even gotta open the door to look for yourself no more. Just
Shit
read
just
the
tells you.
list
It
that
just comes
AI
up with a
made.
message. Yo, it just pops up with a fucking message on it. You need milk.
I mean, bro, I
What?
remember watching a video with Mark Zuckerberg showcasing his house years ago, and him and Bill Gates got like the same type of technology in the house where if you touch the wall, say like you're standing in front of somebody and you're hot and the person's cold, they could touch the wall and now they hot. They the temperature they need to be comfortable. And you could just like touch the wall and be cool. And I'm like, what the fuck is that shit?
Frequencies, man. It's just
And I'm
crazy, bro.
like, these wild ass rich people. But That shit's
That's wild,
always
bro.
for the rich and the elite first, and then it trickles down to us.
Mhm.
So once we get shit like that, we gonna be like kids in a candy store, bro. We not gonna know how to act. We gonna be so happy with this
Yep.
technology shit. I mean, like, look at this whole young generation now with the fucking lights around the room. You know what I mean? The different color lights.
Oh,
They
both my kids got them.
right. See, listen, we like bright, flashy shit. You know what I mean? That's why, you know what I mean? People love jewelry. It's fashionable. It's
It's
bright. It's
elegant. Yes.
flashy.
Ooh la la.
This technology shit is that now. It's like these kids with iPhones. Now I need the new iPhone. I need the new iPhone. And it's like, okay, well, I get it. You know what I mean? Back in the days, it was the new Jordans. Now
Yep.
it's the new iPhone.
And they're
So
hell
it's like,
expensive, bro. They're $1,800. They're $1,500, bro. Like
yeah.
that's just wild.
Now wait till they all want, oh, I need the watch and the glasses too. I, I
Hmm.
need I need this too. And then we
I need
all
to
go
sync it
eat
all
the
together.
sidewalks. Yeah.
And then I need to sync it all together. My watch, my phone, my glasses all sync together.
See, and they give us the positive without hiding, without promoting any of the negative. They tell us what's good about this shit, the pros instead of the cons. We got to
Yeah.
figure out the cons. We're being tracked, loss of privacy. They
It's a
listening
carrot,
to
not the
us.
stick.
They're fucking studying our steps. They know where in our
Mhm.
house we are. What the
What we're
fuck?
doing, how we
Yeah.
feel.
So they know my heart rate right now. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So, but they'll be like, oh, so we'll tell you your blood pressure. We'll tell you this. And we'll keep you healthy and all of this. It's like, but people eat for convenience. We
Hell yeah.
love
I
that
do it.
convenience shit.
I do the shit.
I mean, so like them smart watches that tell you what your resting blood rate is or how many steps you done took and all of that. Bro, everybody about to be on that shit. Everybody. I mean, it's like kind of like when cell phones started and people were like, I ain't getting one. I ain't getting one. Or people with Facebook. I ain't getting one. I ain't getting one. Same thing with the watches. I ain't getting one. And then somebody's gonna get one and be like, I caved.
And show you how dope it is. Oh, look, I can do this. I can hear, I can talk through it. I don't even go, hello, let me call you back.
Fucking
Like,
James Bonded like a motherfucker.
hmm
Then the glasses. And then it's just we gonna fall into it.
what a
Like
train.
we
What a way to train people to get used to being a cyborg. Think about it. They got you fucking worried about some the way your information's coming on your wrist. You got the little phone, another fucking information thing, scanner, and they put the
Mhm.
glass on. Now you're optics. Now it's digitally. Now you're getting used to being a digital optic, bro. They're training you to be a cyborg,
Yeah.
piece by piece by piece
Mhm.
by piece.
Yeah, and then meta glasses, they say that you can see like the notification in front of you, like a
Mm-hmm.
hologram type shit. Bro, what? That's some robot shit.
The military's got it. Think about it. The military rolls up at nighttime with shit like that.
Yeah.
Tells you distances, wind velocities, and all
And
this
they've
shit. You
been
know what I mean?
had
Like,
that. So it's like
mhm.
now it's time for it to trickle down to the people. But I think they held it long enough where us as society, we won't be scared of it.
Yeah.
They know how long to hold this technology
predictive
shit.
predictive programming, bro. They've been showing us
Yeah.
that shit in movies forever.
Mhm.
My whole life. You know what I mean? Time to roll it out. I'm 43.
Yo,
That's
listen, I'm
43
not
years.
gonna lie though. I'm kind of here for it. Like, I don't got any wearables. All right, so I'm gonna preface what I'm saying with this. I don't got no smart glasses. I don't got a smart watch. No
Me
smart
too.
ring. No
No, me
nothing.
too.
I got a smartphone. That's it.
Which isn't
Um,
even Apple. Which isn't even Apple, by the way. I think Apple right now is the only
technically
company
smartphone. Yeah.
that you're able to like connect everything together. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't connect your Android phone to a tablet the way that it integrates with the way Apple integrates. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Apple integrates so much more smoother.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like, how could I put it? I'm kind of here for it, bro. Like the convenience.
I am in a way too. I want to see it. I'm just afraid of the bad side because as human nature, people tend to go that way. You know what I mean? Like if there's, and it's been their
But
playbook that when they're always giving you the carrot all the time, and they're playing the angle of the carrot, really the stick is what you're getting.
yeah, but my question is this: is the bad side? Excuse me. Is the bad side worse now, or will it be worse then?
It'll be worse then because now at least it's on our own accord. Then it's not going to be on your accord. It's going to be on their accord. They're going to be, at least right now, we call our own shots for our life, and we're responsible for the decisions we make.
Right.
Then they're going to control that in a much drastic different way than they do now.
But they kind of control us in a way now, anyways. There's society norms that we have to follow.
True, but we don't. The repercussions of it aren't what it's going to be then. Like social
Yeah,
credit score and shit.
yeah.
You can have something going on. You can still go get as much because it's still a competition. I think for society, even if you have shit going on, if you hustle hard enough, you can make money, enough money where even with
Right.
shit going on, you still have the right to go eat what you want, go where you want, go on vacation, even with shit.
But will that convenience be worth it?
Always, I think that's a irreplaceable convenience. You can't. There's almost no money value on that. You know what I mean? Like once
Because
that
we'll
goes,
be able to basically do whatever.
not then. Then you're gonna have to do what they tell you to do, and what you can't do, which is what we do now. But they can keep you encroaching. Now it's like they kind of can, they kind of can't. It's a battle. It's always a back and forth. Then there's gonna be that back and forth is gone.
Yeah, there's
They're gonna
definitely
say,
no riding dirty in the future. Like you can
no, you
ride
can't.
dirty
That's
right now and risk it. There's no
yes, like
risk of riding dirty. As soon as you ride dirty, you're done.
yeah, you're gonna shut off your ability to do anything, and you're gonna be like
Right.
basically fucking dead. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna fade out of existence, essentially.
But I think that in a way, like one, that'll kill off the streets. That'll like street life,
Will be gone.
because
It might be a
crime
different
would
type of
be
street life then.
like crime kind of would be non-existent if you think about
Yeah.
it. Because people going it will kind of be like Japan or China, like where they have like very low crime because you scared of the
It's not worth it.
repercussions.
Yeah, it's because it's not worth it, bro. Like they have facial recognition. You're not gonna be able to get
Yeah.
away with nothing. You're not gonna be able to get away with anything. You know what I mean? So exactly, crime is gonna be nonchalant. It's gonna be gone. And think about it, it's a way to breed the human race into docile fucking drones. Because what you're gonna do is the people that don't comply, their lineage is gonna slowly fade out of existence. And the
Yeah,
lineage that moves forward are gonna be the most docile, compliant ones because they're gonna get the most carrot and they're gonna thrive more.
yeah,
Over time, that's gonna build, bro, and it's gonna phase this thing out. If you think about it,
yeah,
I mean, I know it's conspiratorial what I'm saying,
yeah,
but it's
yeah. It definitely makes sense though.
I'm
I
like, so it's
feel
like
like
it's the carrot and the stick. It's the carrot
yeah,
and the stick, man. You know what I mean? Like,
because you
and it
get rid of
scares me.
crime, you're gonna get rid of drugs.
Mm-hmm.
You'll probably erase homelessness. There'll be a lot of
You would
good,
think,
but there'll also be like you said, you're gonna have to be in line, do as you're told, exactly how you're told.
mm-hmm.
Otherwise, yeah, strike against you
Yeah,
until
less and
you
less of the
strike
carrot,
out.
less and less of the carrot, and
Yeah,
now you're asked out. And I'm sure there's there's gonna be rehabilitation and shit, but you're just never gonna reach your peak potential. You know, it's what do they call it, technocratic, I think,
well, I heard
technocratic
something
society.
yesterday about like Walmart, for example. Walmart got like a 5 strike system before they fire you, but you can earn like
As an employee,
yeah, but then you can get like things back. So like if you get like 5 checks against you for whatever it is,
mm,
you're automatically fired. But you can over time by behaving and being a
remove.
good employee remove some.
Yeah, okay.
Same type of formula what they'll do with the future with us when
There you go. It's
everything's
the breadcrumbs. It's these things that they're
yep.
gonna get you to do little bit by little bit. It's there. It's there. It's there, but it's enough to connect and move
But I look at it
slowly.
like they do that now too. So like now they do that with us working or us doing whatever. And it's like that's how they get us to do societal norms. Unless like it's somebody who's fucking eating off the land or off the grid or something like that. They following what the game plan is right now.
That's such a small percentage. It's not the
Right.
herd move. The herd mentality is what it is. Like I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so we already doing it. I feel like
just in a much lesser way. You know what I mean? Like there's less.
Yeah, we're just gonna be more watched then. Like I see it already happening locally. Like I mentioned on the Sundays podcast, at the Providence Police Department, where you can sign up your Ring and your Nest cameras to be part of the police department's database. Wait till they do that in every other city in town.
Bro, that's crazy. Like they're gonna be able to build. Think about it. They're gonna be able to build a 3D if everyone on a block did that, just as a small everyone on a block. Say there's 5 houses on each side, and everyone does that. They're gonna be able to build a real-time matrix live cam of that block 24/7. 24/7.
Yep.
If they did that through an entire city, now it's basically like the Minority Report and fucking
they'll predict crime.
They'll be able
this
to see
person's
shit
about to do this.
Yeah, this person looks suspicious. The camera hones in on him, and now you're not getting away with nothing. Facial recognition, bro. That's wild.
See, like I'm so far removed from my old life in the streets that it's like now that I'm grown, I look at it like, you know what? That's gonna save a lot of people from dying.
Facts.
However, motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to move and do nothing that you're not supposed to. So you better study up on law, because like
they're not gonna need it. You're not gonna need it. You're not gonna need it, bro. The law is gonna be so black and white then, and they're gonna have that much evidence on you. You're gonna walk in, it's gonna be like the determination's already gonna be predetermined.
Well, I'm saying so you study the law so you know how to follow it. Like jaywalking.
Yeah, right.
Like, yo, you better know that jaywalking is a fine, because if not, you step outside that crosswalk. Oop, they got you. I mean, like, you better know everything that you're supposed to do and follow that shit to a T. There's no fighting, nothing.
They're gonna tell you what time to wake up. You're gonna have to be at a certain place at a certain time. Even transportation's gonna be like that. It's gonna be predetermined what bus, what seat you need to be at in order to get you to where you need to be at what time. Because everyone's gonna have that same mentality, so it's gonna be predetermined. It has to be. Because this AI brain thing is gonna need to know this person needs to be here at this time in order to get them there at that time.
I know. I look at it like
it's crazy, bro. Like I'm not saying it's good or bad. I don't know.
This is what I keep trying to go back to. I look at it like I don't know what's gonna be worse. Us being in a state like that, but then the crime's gone, people done dying, the homelessness, drugs, or we have our freedoms now, and we have all this fucked up shit in society that we can't fix.
We can fix it. We just don't.
Right. And I mean,
we just don't.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
It's Darwinism, bro. It's like it's what we it's fucked up to say it, but it's almost how it has to be that way, because everyone
you would be too populated as a country, as a world.
You have to let fucked up shit happen. You gotta let life play out the way it's supposed to and not alter it. You know what I mean?
See, like I've came up with a cure for homelessness, but motherfuckers, nobody gonna do it. And whoever does it, they'd be looked at as a fucking saint. We have fucking, like, just to get the exact stats again. How many public schools in the United States of America? There is approximately 99,200 public schools. So say 100,000 public schools. How many homeless people in America? The stats say 653,000 homeless people. By the stats. You telling me you can't fit 7 people in a school?
Well, of course you could.
Problem solved.
It's more to it than that, though. You know what I mean? It gets into like you got to get these people to be contributing because something's paying for that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And
I
then you're
teach
talking
them
about,
work
and then
programs, teach
I
them
heard you talking
fucking
about like so shut the schools down. It's gonna
yeah.
save money. You put education back at the house,
Yep.
and then you can have your people there, but you're losing the teachers union. You know, like there's a lot of loss. Dude, that's hundreds of thousands of jobs lost right there. If it's 100,000 schools,
I'd still keep the teachers, but the teachers teach through virtual reality. You teach through
we already
avatars.
tried that though, and it was a fucking disaster.
Yeah, they tried that with the Chromebooks.
They tried that
You
shit
can
with
escape the
COVID.
Chromebooks.
My all my kids had 1 year at
Yeah.
home. Like, dude, that was an absolute disaster.
Oh yeah. No, I know my stepdaughter had a year at home too, and everybody went backwards. But I think that they did the year at home dumb, in my opinion.
Of course they did.
They gave the kids Chromebooks. So it's like, okay, I can see past the fucking Chromebook. So I'm gonna put the Chromebook here and I'm gonna watch TV. It looked like I'm fucking paying attention. But if I got the headset virtual
The goggles
reality,
on.
I can't escape shit. I'm paying attention because that shit's in my face. They've done
It might be
studies that you
better.
can that you retain information better because there's a school in London that does it inside the school.
No
And they
shit.
said that they retain information at a 72% higher rate
I believe
than
it. I believe it versus because you're enthralled in it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
you're
all your
immersed
senses.
in it. You're like,
Yes.
holy shit. And now
Mhm.
it's cool to the kids.
Oh, of
You
course.
do that, that's the same price as the Chromebook. You know what I mean?
At that point, it'd be cheaper. At that point, it'd be cheaper because you're talking about production. You would have to they put them out for consumer base right now, not for educational.
Right.
Education now, that's every student would need that. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it'd be
Like, think how
so
many you're
much
talking
cheaper.
fucking.
And
Dude, you're
now
talking about
these
that's a billions
avatar
of dollar
teachers
industry.
are in the house, so now they can pay attention to how the student reacts. Do the Meals on Wheels program. So instead of school bus bringing the kids to school, you got one school bus dropping meals off for the week, so the kids still get breakfast and lunch, and then fucking field trip
I guess I'll
Fridays
pay
for
for that.
social interaction.
It's possible. You have to look at the financials of it. You know what I mean? Like, what would that cost? What would everything that you're shut down, remove? Even the teachers, because you're not gonna have like gym class and shit. You know what I mean? Like, all that shit can be. You wouldn't even need teachers really if you think about it, because at that point you don't need a teacher teaching. AI comes in and teaches everyone,
True,
bro. You don't even need
true.
fucking teachers at that point. You know what I mean? Like,
Teachers right now, this is what made me like really think about it. Like, so in Fall River, Massachusetts, where I'm from, the school committee meetings are horrible, bro. So like the teachers union have been trying to fight to get better pay raises, and they'll be like, if I drive 20 minutes up to Brockton, I can get paid $26,000 more a year. If I drive to Providence, I can get 30,000 more a year. Why am I staying here? And it's like a lot of these cities, and I see in other cities too, they're worried about building the newer schools and
dude,
brand
I'll
new
tell you right now,
school
they don't do
buildings.
them. I'm telling you right now, all the schools in New Bedford, all the schools in Fall River, all schools in
Mhm.
Taunton, Brockton, Boston, Cambridge, Mattapan, Dorchester, any of the big cities, right?
Yep.
All those schools were built in the 60s, 70s, 80s.
Yep.
It's 2025, bro. These fucking buildings are 40 or 60 years old. I'm a construction worker. I walk in
Mhm.
my kids' schools and I look at shit like, damn, that's an old ass ceiling. Wow, look at that HVAC, yo. That shit's been there for fucking 30 years already.
Horrible.
I know the life expectancy of these things are
Yeah.
like 20 or 30 years. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you guys are waiting for all this shit to implode at the same time. You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
it's gonna be a domino effect. The HVAC's gonna go, and it's gonna lead to a pipe bursting
Like
somewhere. Now
that's
you got
what
plumbing
Fall River
problems.
was doing, and then they built a brand new Durfee that cost $320 million. They
I hope
go,
it's state of the art.
yeah, brand fucking new state up.
Mm.
But the ceiling was leaking the first week the school opened. They had a leak. I'm like, bro, you just paid $320 million, and day one you got a leak. I
That was
need
a
some
Friday.
money back.
The guy didn't clamp the valve. He left. He was like, Friday, let's go. Get the fuck out of here. He's like, yep.
Yeah,
Click. Fucking walked out.
we're
Didn't put the
done.
clamp on it. Didn't put the
Yeah.
clamp on. Do sheetrock goes up. Now it's fucking.
Oops. You know what I mean? So like a lot of the schools in Fall River, I know, for example, have been redone. And like the old neighborhood schools, they've closed down. Like all the middle schools, they rebuilt new ones in the last 10 years. The high school, but they're not paying the teachers because they had to pay for all these schools.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, you got the state-of-the-art schools, but you ain't got the teachers. Fall River, they're understaffed 200 teachers just at the high school. They got 200 vacancies, and people are resigning every week and quitting and going to other schools to get paid 10, 20,000 more. Other cities. So it's like, listen, y'all put the cart before the horse and built all these new schools. They ain't got the money. My thing is, teach with this virtual reality shit. Get these kids immersed in it instead of the schools where now you got fucking 35 kids for one teacher because you got less teachers.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna learn better. And the money that you spent on all these schools, you can recoup on by selling it to a developer who will fucking make rents out of it.
That was, like you said, the homeless. But if you look at the numbers you said, you wouldn't have to close every school to accommodate all the homeless because, like you said, the size of a school.
Yeah.
You converted that into rooms. That's a lot of rooms, dude. A lot. Like, so 100,000 schools, you know what I mean? You wouldn't have to, you said like 7 people to a school. Like, that's, you could probably get, depending on schools. I mean, you talk about Brockton.
Every
Brockton
city
High,
in town just closed down one big school and made it for homeless.
Brockton High itself can house 5,000 students. 5,000. Now, I don't know if that converts into like livable space. If you could get 5,000 rooms out of it, you know what I mean?
Even if you could get like 500 out of that,
you get more than 500, but I think you get like 1,000 each. But still, you wouldn't have to close all of them, and then you could then sell the remaining off to developers and build housing for it.
Shout out Flea in the comments. She said teachers are quitting because these kids are out of hand and they can't control a class of 30 students. No shit, because there's 30 kids in one class. The kids outnumber the teachers, so the power dynamic's not there.
No, but I think about what she's really trying to get at is us as parents are allowing our kids nowadays to get away with fucking murder, yo. Like, I see videos all the time on my YouTube feed where kids are wilding out at principals, at teachers. Yeah. Bro, I've never seen this shit before. Like, even when I came up and it was a pretty bad time, it was like, that was like very minute. It happened like once a year or twice a year. A kid would like back talk, like really back talk. Fuck you, you know what I mean? I'm in Brockton, so it's like once or twice a year. Bro, the amount of videos I'm seeing, I'm like, they get up at teachers' faces, dude, like squinting at them, fucking like
fighting teachers too.
Bro, I'm like,
you know what I mean? So like,
fuck?
I think
us as parents
in this day and age,
kids like that, bro,
allow
kids like
kids
that,
to do whatever.
That's bad parenting with kids like that.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 boys. I got an 18-year-old, a 13-year-old boy, and a 10-year-old girl. My kids know better than to fucking do some shit like that. Yes, 100%.
And like Flea said, facts. Parents need to do better. I agree, and I think that if it went back to the parents, they would do better. Like, oh, guess what? Oh, now your little bratty ass kid got to be taught by you at home. And if you don't make sure your kids keeping up the standards, we gonna investigate you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, play games now. That kid's not gonna be acting up at home no more because whoever mommy and daddy is that's letting them back talk to the teachers, they're not gonna take that back talk.
Oh hell no! But they come in backing their kid up automatically. Like, so it's almost like
they back their kid up because they don't deal with their kid. But if they had
they want that viral moment
every day.
They walk in with that big head, that viral moment. I'm gonna walk in here. I don't care what my kid did. I'm gonna racist this or whatever it is, whatever problem that's going on. You know what I mean? Like, it's just it wasn't like that before.
But if the parents had to deal with their bratty ass kids, I bet that shit would change.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? even if they were I don't agree with this because I heard this might go into legislation, and I'm kind of against it in a way. They're like trying to hold the parents accountable for the kid, and I understand the idea behind it. It kind of makes logical sense, but then I'm like, here's a problem: how am I liable for somebody else? Right. Even if I'm a shithead fucking parent, not all kids turn out bad with shithead parents. Some kids pick up that their parents are bad and want to do good because of that. You know what I mean? And so there's that yin and that yang with it, and it's like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not for that legislation because, like you said, you can't really control what another human is doing.
Mm-hmm. Or a situation that occurs that puts someone in a situation to where they need to react to something on the fly, like, fight or flight.
And they're doing that because of what? The school shootings and shit? Because I know in other states they've charged the parents.
They mentioned it. Yeah, it's a couple states they mentioned that, and I think it was because of the school shootings. I think that was the catalyst that got that conversation going. But again, like we talk about slippery slopes and shit, that's something where once that ball gets moving, that rock starts falling down the hill, bro. You don't want to be on the bottom of that one. It ends up down there because it's not going to be nice.
Yeah, I think that it's a wild, wild world. I mean,
Fuck yeah.
I think that we're at a point in society that we need to just figure out what exactly we want. Because we want too many things. We got to narrow it down. Do we want our privacy and our rights, or do we want safety and convenience?
Mm.
How much do you value each? Do you value follow in line, or do you value I get to live my life how I want?
I'm the latter. I value I do what I want. I actually do that in my life right now. Like I don't want to get too much into it, but I had a vehicle from a certain place and it restricted how I had to drive.
Yes.
The way I want, the way that I drive, the way I wanted to. So I went out and I got a car, I got my own car, you know what I mean, under my own name, fucking insurance, did the big boy shit, and it's like $1,000 a month when I wasn't paying $1,000 a month before for the freedom to do with that. And I'll be honest with you, it's worth every fucking penny to me.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people that think like me, but I think I'm the old guard with that thought process, and I think that they're trying to phase this out for a more compliant, docile, do what you want because that I'm the latter. I'm the one that I'm the fighter. I'm the one that's gonna stand up and say fuck you. I'm gonna be the problem causer. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be the disruptor. The other people are just gonna go. They're gonna be the sheep. They're gonna jump the herd. They're gonna follow the herd and do whatever the rest of the herd does. They're trying to phase us out so you have a more docile population, easier takeover, more people to follow what you say. The
And
hierarchy. You know what I mean?
I think that the ones that fight like us and speak up about it, the backlash we get, the punishments we get from whether it be like social media restrictions or whatever is just the starting point, and they try to deter people from saying what you got to say by doing that. Like, look at just me
Absolutely.
speaking the truth on my Forever Experience page. They banned me for a year.
That's wild, yo.
They said you can't post, can't do. I can share stuff, but it's other people's stuff. I
You
can't
can't go
share anything
live.
that's related to me. I can't go live. I can't fucking do nothing for a whole year. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
For real. Like, what the fuck is that?
But it's like the censorship is a real thing, and it's only gonna get worse with how compliant society is getting. And like I've been telling my boy Cali Azul for years, like, bro, we already in the matrix. Like,
Oh, hell yeah.
you just gotta play your part because if you fight too much, you'll be miserable. They'll make sure you're miserable.
Absolutely.
So like just float through it, and I mean you'll be good. You know what I
That's what
mean?
they want, though. That's the docile. That's float through it.
Well, nah, pick and choose your fights. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
But
feel like that's what people do now, though. I feel like that's life right now. That's the
yeah,
that's the that's the cat and mouse game everyone plays right now. Like in everyday shit that we do, just driving, right? You're
mhm,
supposed if you drive on a major highway, you can't go over 65. Let's be honest. How many of us drive over 65 miles an hour? What are we
everybody.
doing? We're playing cat and mouse with the
Right.
fucking. That's the game that we play every day. You know what I mean? I feel like that's
Yep.
like life now.
Yeah. So well, that's why I tell them I'm like, you gotta live it like how we live and pick
Mhm.
and choose your battles because you want to fight every battle, you're gonna get
You can't
worn
fight every
out.
battle. You can't fight
Yeah.
every battle. Yeah,
So I
you
think,
gotta pick and choose.
yeah, like big things, yeah, but a lot of this technology shit is coming whether we fight it or not. So it's like if you know the battle's already lost, what you fighting for? I mean, like this technology, I stopped really fighting against it because it's here. There's no way we're stopping this, unfortunately. I mean, and like you mentioned, if we try to fight it, they're just gonna erase us.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
gone.
so we gotta learn how to fight it in a way that's not punishable. Kind of like how we word certain things on social media
To get around,
for
like
it not,
unalive.
yes,
Yeah,
for it not to get taken down
but that
or
is that in itself is still the same thing though. That's still you had to alter what you want to say, how you wanted to say it to conform to a rule.
true.
You know what I mean?
But,
It's still
but
the
how do
same
we
thing.
get the Morse code across?
It's the less. I know what you're saying. It's the less, but it's like that's the way it's always pitched to us. It's that's not too bad. That's
Yeah.
nothing. That's nothing. How many of those that's nothings are there before
Oh,
you're
it
like,
built up a huge
oh,
pile of holy shit. That's
it,
something.
and then you turn around and you go, oh, how do we get here? Which I feel like, how do we get here today? Like it's that
Yeah.
crumb at a time, and it's not a big step. They're not taking
Mhm.
they're not stepping a mile at a time. They're stepping a foot at a time, and it's like over
Like
time,
them,
so you don't
them
notice it
fucking up my forum experience page affected
for a year too.
livelihood
For a
for a
year,
year.
like
Yeah, that affected livelihood, and I
yeah.
was like, damn, yo, like I was eating off that. The
Mm-hmm.
fuck. So learning how to get the message across while still conforming,
Well, if
I
you're
think
getting
is going
paid,
to
you
be
have
the
to play.
new tool.
If you're getting paid by them, you have to play, and that's even with like the job that I have. I have to play
Mhm.
by their rules in order to get paid. It's a private company, like
Right.
Meta's a private
That's
company,
the
so it's like
conforming we're gonna have to make.
you have to if you want to get paid. If you again, you don't have to if you don't want to,
Right.
but the outcome of that is now you're unmonetized. You're not getting that.
Right.
So freedom isn't free. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Freedom got a
Freedom costs.
price to it.
Freedom cost, and it usually costs a lot.
So learning that, I've learned how to word the message in conforming ways where it
Yeah,
still
you got
gets
to.
across. People still know what the fuck I'm talking about and the warning I'm still giving, but to the point where it doesn't ruffle feathers enough to get shut off and the message doesn't get out at all. Kind of like when somebody holds a hostage and they're like blinking mad times and shit. They're
Yeah,
like, yo, what you
Morse
blinking
code and
so
shit.
much for? Yeah, I'm sending this Morse
Yeah.
code, but like they know what I'm talking about. You just think I got something in my eye. Yeah. The same type of thing. I think that's the game we're gonna have to play to get the message across. Otherwise, they're gonna shut our shit down.
Mm.
They gonna every little thing. They already got red flags on us. Look at we got red flags on us. Look at why they playing with you with them cheeks.
Bro, because because I posted a video that had a bathing suit thong on, which is fucked up because there's a lot of models who
It's,
model their lingerie like
it
that.
fits the standards. It
That's
fits
what I
community
mean.
standards. You didn't
But this is what
violate.
they're making you. But this is how they shadow ban you. And I kind of figured this
Mhm.
out earlier while we were talking about this. It kind of dawned on me. I went, oh, this is what they're doing. They know it's not against community guidelines. They know you're tiptoeing, right? So they slap you with it anyways. Your post has the best chance of going viral when as soon as it fucking gets dropped, not later on. 9 times out of 10, 99 out of 100 times. You know what I mean? It's when it
Mhm.
first drops, you need that initial burst to move.
Yeah.
If they hit you with a strike right off the bat when it drops, you lost your time to blow up. They've already systematically cut your legs off, and then it takes
Mhm.
3 hours. It comes back. Yeah, your post is fine. All right, now you look at the metadata. Your post has been active since fucking 4 o'clock. It's now 7:50. You're 3.5 hours late on
Mhm.
the initial drop of your post. You know what I mean? Now your post ain't
Yep.
gonna do anywhere the numbers that it usually does. All your shit sub.
Yeah, they do that on purpose because
They
they
do it on
red
purpose.
flag us.
That I think, and I can't prove this, but I'm starting to sniffle this. Goes back to DistroKid. I think they added that media pack for fucking Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. It's like $5 a year. You get 20% of the ad revenue.
Mhm.
That's now Facebook paying DistroKid 20 instead of Facebook getting 100% ad revenue. Now they're only getting 80. They're losing money to everybody that does this. That's a huge
Mhm.
number. That's a lot of fucking money. Now they're seeing the fact that this song that has that attachment to it Oh, they're definitely going to flag it, bro. They don't want to pay the money. They're absolutely going to put a top on it. It's definitely not going to go viral. It's going to do the least amount of numbers that the rest of your posts do. And look at it. It's always the same kind of content. It's always shit when you're dropping your music on it. It gets leaked. So I can write a quote, bro. Not even a picture, not even a fucking photo, nothing. I can put up something where I type letters, and it does like 5 times when I drop a music link. And I'm like, or I put a stories. Another one I started looking at the numbers on stories on Facebook. I'm like, weird how when I don't put music behind it, it reaches 100 people, it reaches 150 people. Oh, when I put them cheeks up in the thing and it plays on it, it's got 17.
Yeah, they shadow banning it.
They don't want to pay that money because they're losing money. So it's funny signing up for that thing. You're like, oh, I'm going to gain some of this. Actually hurts you.
Yeah, I've been noticing that myself.
I was like, I see you, motherfucker. I read patterns in the Matrix. I look for patterns, and you know what I mean. I'm like, I see what you motherfuckers are doing.
That's what we got to do in society, bro. We got to understand these patterns because, like, everything is a pattern.
Everything's an algorithm.
Yeah, this life is an algorithm right now.
Like, yes.
And as soon as you figure out the algorithm, you're gonna be good. You know what I mean? Because
for a little bit and it switches.
Yeah, that's why it switches, because people figure it out.
Too many
it's kind
people
of like taking it back to the casinos. They be switching. You figure it out.
People figure it out. Too many people figure it out. It's cool when a little bit knows what's going on, it's allowed, you know what I mean? It's tolerable. But when it gets to a point where too many people are sucking off the tit, too much milk is getting lost, you know what I mean? You gotta switch it around a little bit. Oh, cut some shit off. That game is that shrinkage, is that expand, shrink, expand, shrink.
That's how they do it, man. But everybody, you already know what this is. This is episode 2 of the Conspiracy Podcast. Yeah, this is the conspiracy theory episode. We just talking wildness. Facebook. Right. I'm already apologizing now. Don't ban us. You know what I mean? Zuckerberg, fuck off and just be nice for once, please.
Right? You said you were going to be nice in Congress, you asshole.
Yeah, exactly. Keep your word like a man.
Right?
Shit. But it's your boy Aaron All-Nighter.
It's your boy Fifth.
And this is the Pop-Up.
Peace. Pop-Up Podcast. Peace.